I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living." Now, I'm sure in your experiences in school and applying to college and picking your major and deciding what you want to do with life, I'm sure people have told you to make sure you have something to fall back on. Make sure you got something to fall back on, honey. But I never understood that concept, having something to fall back on. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I want to fall forward. I figure at least this way I'll see what I'm going to hit. Without consistency, you'll never finish. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test, was 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeouts. People remember the home runs. Fall forward. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Because the 1,001st was the light bulb. Fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks, and I'm sure you've probably heard that before, but I want to talk to you about why that's so important. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it. And I know that's probably not a traditional message for a graduation ceremony, but hey, I'm telling you, embrace it, because it's inevitable. In the acting business, you fail all the time. Early on in my career, I auditioned for a part in a Broadway musical. Perfect role for me, I thought, except for the fact that I can't sing. I didn't get the job. But here's the thing. I didn't quit. I didn't fall back. I walked out of there to prepare for the next audition, and the next audition, and the next audition. I prayed. I prayed, and I prayed. But I continued to fail, and fail, and fail. But it didn't matter, because you know what? There's an old saying, you hang around the barbershop long enough, sooner or later you're going to get a haircut. So you will catch a break, and I did catch a break. Last year, I did a play called Fences on Broadway. But here's the kicker. It was at the Court Theater. It was at the same theater that I failed that first audition 30 years prior. The point is, every graduate here today has the training and the talent to succeed. But do you have the guts to fail? If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. So imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential. The ghost of the ideas you never acted on. The ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say we came to you because you could have brought us to life, they say. And now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes? I just got back from South Africa. It's a beautiful country, but there are places there with terrible poverty that need help. And Africa is just the tip of the iceberg. The Middle East needs your help. Japan needs your help. Alabama needs your help. Tennessee needs your help. Louisiana needs your help. Philadelphia needs your help. The world needs a lot, and we need it from you. We really do. We need it from you young people. I mean, I'm not speaking for the rest of us up here, but I know I'm getting a little grayer. We need it from you, the young people, because remember this. You got to get out there. You got to give it everything you got, whether it's your time, your talent, your prayers, or your treasures. What are you going to do with what you have? I'm not talking about how much you have. Some of you are business majors. Some of you are theologians, nurses, sociologists. Some of you have money. Some of you have patience. Some of you have kindness. Some of you have love. Some of you have the gift of long suffering. Whatever it is, whatever your gift is, what are you going to do with what you have? All right, now here's my last point about failure. Sometimes it's the best way to figure out where you're going. Your life will never be a straight path. I began at Fordham University as a pre-med student. I took a course called cardiac morphogenesis. I couldn't read it, I couldn't say it, I sure couldn't pass it. So then I decided to go into pre-law, then journalism. And with no academic focus, my grades took off in their own direction. I was a 1.8 GPA. And the university very politely suggested that it might be better to take some time off. I was 20 years old. I was at my lowest point. And then one day, and I remember the exact day, March 27th, 1975, I was helping my mother in her beauty shop. My mother owned a beauty shop up in Mount Vernon. And there was this older woman who was considered one of the elders in the town. And I didn't know her personally, but I was looking in the mirror, and every time I looked at the mirror, I could see her behind me, and she was staring at me. She just kept looking at me. Every time I looked at her, she kept giving me these strange looks. So she finally took the dryer off her head and she said something I'll never forget. She said, "Young boy, I have a prophecy, a spiritual prophecy." She said, "You are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people." And in the years that followed, just as that woman prophesied, I have traveled the world and I have spoken to millions of people through my movies. Millions who up till this day couldn't see me, who up till this day I couldn't see while I was talking to them, and they couldn't see me, they could only see the movie. They couldn't see the real me. But I see you today, and I'm encouraged by what I see. And I'm strengthened by what I see. Because taking risk is not just about going for a job. It's also about knowing what you know and what you don't know. It's about being open to people and to ideas. The chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love, the faith that you have, that's what's going to define you. Never be discouraged. Never hold back. Give everything you got. And when you fall throughout life, remember this: fall forward.
Motivational video, guys. Motivational video. And you guys know him. That's the great Denzel Washington, a motivational speaker, a individual that has done very well for himself. And I want to say that he's also an individual who hasn't conformed to the system. He has many great speeches. And I'm such a fan of motivational speeches. I'm such a fan of the Earl Nightingales and the Denzel Washingtons. And when they speak, you listen because it's a lot of good information. It's, you know, the Tony Robbins. It gets you pumped up, makes you feel good. And that's important. We need that every once in a while. We need that every once in a while, just a little reality check for ourselves, because at the end of the day, we get lost in the sauce. We go through our days, our mornings, our weeks, and we deviate from what we either planned to do, or we lose sight of our vision. And that's okay. We're humans. We're humans, and we stumble and we trip and we deviate, but it's up for us to catch ourselves, and it's up for our loved ones, our husbands, our wives, our children, and listen to what your loved ones in communities have to say. And not necessarily take it as a bad thing. You always take everything with a grain of salt, but we also need to understand constructive criticism. And constructive criticism is something that, unfortunately, a lot of the newer generation don't know how to take. You got to develop thick skin. You got to understand that you're not always right, and you always have to understand that other people have been in a space or around longer than you. And it doesn't mean their word is God. But I was always under the impression, and I still am under this, I will always give another individual the time of day to listen to what they have to say. Because at the end of the day, I can circumvent my own thoughts based off of what they said and choose if I agree or disagree, respectfully so. Just like the great Denzel himself.
What's up, guys? It is Friday, July 17th, 2026. The Bitcoin block height is 463.
Oh, 463. Okay, it's 463. And she's right, because that's how we write it down. But we are looking at 958,463. And how many sats can you get for $1?
1,564 sats.
You got it. You are on it. You're on it. You're gonna take my job.
Yes,
She's gonna take my. You know, I don't think anybody would mind if she took my job.
Yeah.
I don't think. You're gonna go viral. You're gonna go viral. Let's see how many Satoshis we can get for 1 cent. How many?
You can get 5,000.
No.
Wait.
1500 point.
15.65 Satoshis.
There we go.
Units of freedom.
Units of freedom. Look at her, guys. Look at her. I gotta get backpacker. Get your face out of the way. You always do that, backpacker. Your face is always in the way. Face is always in the way. We got to bring this down a little bit so we can get her in here. Okay, she's my sidekick today, guys. She's hanging out with Dad. What's that behind you? What is that?
This is what Jerry got me at the Bitcoin conference.
Wow! And what is it named? It's called a little.
It's called
a little hodler.
The little hodler.
Yes.
And panties, and it says panties for Bitcoin.
Panties for Bitcoin edition.
Yeah, and Kevin has their panties.
Kevin. Oh, okay. Well, Kevin.
He wears them.
21 Sat Street.
Yeah.
Is he? Did you just officially expose him?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Kevin, I guess, wears panties for Bitcoin. They're not panties, though, guys. Come on.
No.
The company's called Panties for Bitcoin. Because if you name a company Boxers for Bitcoin, it sounds good. But I think when people hear Panties for Bitcoin, it's a little more enticing. So they have a male line and a female line. They're not sponsoring.
And you don't have to get them at the Bitcoin conference.
Okay.
They have
a website?
A website.
Okay. So she knows. Look at her. It's the head of marketing right here, guys. Let's get to the chat. Let's see who's here. We got some fun stuff lined up. It's Friday, guys. We chill. We don't get too crazy on a Friday, and we like to talk, have fun. But we got a couple of topics, a couple things to bring up, a couple of I don't think it's anything revolutionary that you guys don't know, but we got a couple videos to get into, a little spreadsheet, potentially a slide, and a chit-chat. So let's go in and check it out and see who's here chilling with us this Friday evening. We got Cedar Sats in the house. Let me make this a little bigger. And he says, happy Friday. Finally got a rainy day. Been binge watching Bitcoin content like a champ.
No pun intended.
Yes, and we're getting a little crappy weather over here too. It just started to kick up. I'm liking the breeze though, so the windows are open. Well, what's up, Cedar? Long time no talk, sir. And Bella. We can't forget about Bella.
We can't.
We can't forget about Bella.
She was watching Jory this morning.
She was watching. You're right. She was watching Jory this morning. She looks very concentrated.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was.
Don't mess with her.
She was not messing around. We got VHF in the house coming in with the you know what, the dab, as he traditionally does. VHF, what's up, man? VHF is in the house, and we got Stack and Richie, the mythical creature himself, and he says the after party. You're right, sir. We're chilling. We're lounging. You've come to the lounge with the Packer family. Fanny's at work. Fanny is at work, guys. She's making that shmoney. She's making that shmoney. Good evening, Backer family, backers, backpacker, and all. Good to see you guys. Good to see you, Richie. Good to see you, brother. And Richie says, Cedar, VHF, boom, hitting them with the boom, the double fist bump. VHF goes, yo, Richie. VHF goes, Richie. Don't forget about me, sir. I like VHF always puts the hands up emoji. I love that. How you been? And Cedar goes, boom, with the double fist bumps again.
Pew!
Bium, bium. How you do it?
Pew!
Bium, 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 bium. That sounds like Star Wars, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew.
Life is good, Richie. How are you doing? Cedar, off today, bro? Stackin says, VHF, always busy, but today I have a few hours, so I'm off enjoying it. Good. You're a busy man, sir. Richie is a busy man. I don't know if I ever, since the day I've met Richie, he's never just staying still. He's always on the move. I don't know how he does it. It's either good coffee, good tea, energy drinks. I don't think he does energy drinks, but
only Trent does.
Only Trent does. Yes, that's right. Trent does Red Bull. Trent does Red Bull. That's right. Let's see. I lost my spot. My chat jump. Sagarichi. Yes, sir. It was a good one for sure. Yes. Lauren's in the house and Vic shoots. Let's get you guys on
the wheel.
Lauren and Vic.
And Trent.
Vic shoots. Is Trent there?
Yeah, Trent's here.
Okay, we got Trent. We got Trent in the house. Oh, I spelled that wrong.
Trent Red.
Oh, you want to put Trent Red Bull? Okay.
Because he buys a Red Bull.
Okay, I'll put Trent Red Bull. All right, we got Trent. Let's get back to chat. Let's see what's going on here. Lauren says, hello, Backpack family. What's up? Vic shoots. Lauren in the house. Vic shoots says, Lauren, what's up? Salute. And Vic's coming in Cedar Sats with a zap. And Vic says, Richie. Richie. It's like from La Bamba. Is that what that's from? Vic shoots. VHF boom. VHS said, Vic shoots boom. VHF coming with the pound for Flipper and for Lauren. That's what's up. Vic, Lauren, VHF, everybody, what's up? Says Cedar. Cedar coming in with the fist bump. Units of freedom, she knows. Yeah. Yep. She does. I love that. I'm very impressed. That's very good. Huh. You're doing good. You're off to a great start. Way ahead of your peers. Yes. Yeah. All the little kids at the park, they're running around picking their nose.
Sticking their thumbs up their butt.
Sticking their thumbs up their butt. Off-ramp radio, aka the Bitcoin technician, Trent. You better get paid for that plug, LOL. yeah, that's true. We did that one on the fly actually, but yeah, you know, they look at it, they don't even see us. We're dust. We're dust in the space, guys. We're down here. We're these guys, but we're having fun. VHS says, Trent, boom. Where's Streisand? Yeah, that's right, Lauren. Streisand would have had like 20 messages up here already. It's hard. I got it. When a Streisand gets on, I love reading everybody's comments, but sometimes for show purposes and, you know, trying to get messages and videos and stuff across, sometimes it's hard to read everybody's, man. I will admit that's been one of the hardest things about doing lives is
you have to read all them.
Yeah, so I do my best to make sure I read all engagement. But sometimes it is difficult to do it because I don't have the opportunity to shoot them up on the screen. Not yet, maybe one day. But yeah. Big shoots. How are you, bro? What's this from?
From Jerry Loves Freedom.
Oh, was this from the live? Okay, go ahead.
From Jerry Loves Freedom, he sent $800 240 sats.
Wow.
The message says, backpacker and hodler. What about me, Jerry?
Oh, because it was on his show.
Oh.
For the spins.
Oh.
Yeah. You did not hesitate, did you?
Still,
You were ready to fight.
Still, he should have said packer and hodler and flipper.
Damn. I don't want to get her mad. She like her mom. I don't want to get her mad. Stacking says, Vic Shoots, how are you, bro? The wheel is digital. Backpacker, you upgraded? No, we it's very difficult. The style we were doing it is a little hard. The papers always are getting messed up, and we all kind of felt it's not a way until we find another option, another route. Potentially like something like with a bunch of balls in a wheel, and we can roll it and then pull them out. Yeah, Dad said balls. I know. Dad said balls. And then so until we find another mechanism, but this works out well for efficiency and stuff, and it's quick, it's digital, but we're still on the lookout.
Yeah.
We're still on the lookout. Doing good, Richie. How are you?
Spaceman and Jack.
Lounging about, enjoying the Bitcoin, fan. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. And we got Spaceman in the house. And who?
And Jack.
You know it. Spaceman.
I'm their good luck charm.
And Jack in the house. Guys, we got our fur babies in here right now. We got Bella and Jack in the house so far.
And we need Nico in here.
And we need if when Jenny comes in, we're gonna throw Nico on here too.
Watch Jack just come in.
All right, guys. So we're caught up. So let's get into it, guys. Okay, so today's a chit-chat, guys. We're chilling. It's a Friday. We're vibing. This is the end of our week in regards to doing live streams. And I'm not going to lie. When you do live streams Monday through Friday for, an hour and a half to 2 hours, it takes a lot. It does take a lot, but we enjoy it. We enjoy it, right? Yeah. And so Backpacker, Harlan, and Flipper got to stay on her goods. Yes, we do, Lauren. Because Fanny's not one to mess around with.
Yeah, don't mess with the thunder or else you're going to get the lightning.
Oh, the lightning and the thunder, she says. Yeah, But we were doing watched some YouTube videos today. Did some appointments today with the kids. Yeah. Came home, Fanny jammed out to work. We had some dinner, and we got some of the shows set up. And so we were looking at, and we always talk about side hustles, making like Jor stated earlier today about multiple revenue streams, right? He did a great comparison today about an ocean and different rivers and different streams that flow in and out of, right? Basically, we never want to put all of our eggs in one basket, and we always want to be versatile and have multiple revenue sources, or always have options to fall back on or to continuously grow in all ways, shapes, and forms, right? So we were looking at side jobs, side hustles, and there's a billion of them out there. You could be a window washer. It's a low
cost
to set up. You can wash windows, and they make really good money. You can mow lawns. You can deliver
You can ride your bike to work.
You can ride your bike to work, she says, to save some money.
Yeah.
Right?
And even if you have a DUI.
Even if you have a DUI. She said, even if you have a DUI, you're going to have to ride your bike to work. You're crazy. I get a little Fanny's thunder from my life. Yeah. Trent gets probably the most of Fanny's thunder and lightning, but they go on it in the background. You love it though, Trent. Yeah. Trent loves it. The thing about Fanny is Fanny always if Fanny doesn't speak to somebody, like I don't want to. I might say it wrong. I don't want to say it like that. In general, when Fanny speaks to people, she loves them. But like in our personal life, if like someone was starting to act weird or something like that, she kind of just doesn't talk as much or something. You can get a DUI on a bike. Yeah, that's true. He says you can get a DUI on a bike.
Oh.
That's okay. It's okay. But still, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Okay. So anyways, let's get into it. So we pulled up a couple of so we'll be starting at block 463, okay guys? That's when we start off block 463. 460, yeah, we'll do 463 because we're at 466 right now. And we'll just jump right into it. So we got a couple of videos queued up. I want to get into them. I thought they were great. So we have a couple here. We have a 14-year-old girl. Let me get my face out of the way again. Are we good here? Okay. Just gotta double check. So this one was cool. So we've got a 14-year-old girl transports lawn equipment on a homemade cart. I love stuff like this. Personally, I have been in landscaping for 20 years. And now I've just really simplified my landscaping. Started in Hawaii. Did very, very big, prestigious. I did really well in Hawaii. It was good. I enjoyed it. But now, as I'm not necessarily getting older, but now that I've really just dialed down to kind of figure out what I really want to do, I just do lawns. And I enjoy this. But I love seeing this because, number one, we got 14-year-old girl, and I love that it's a female too. Because you see a lot of men doing this and not as much women. So when you see a young girl riding her bike, mowing lawns, to some people, maybe it's like, oh yeah, she mows lawns. Okay. But to me, I see a young woman who is ambitious, who wants to do something with herself. And at the end of the day, not saying she might not do this her whole life, but she's headed off in the right direction. And this is commendable to her parents. Okay, because she wouldn't just do all this and just get all this set up and no, her parents
for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, would you say that her parents would possibly have had a role in this and helping her do this?
Yeah,
absolutely. Okay, so that's one video. Okay, the other video is going to be door dashing or food delivery on an e-bike. I like the idea of bike stuff on a regular bike.
I like doing it. I think it would be fun to do that.
Do that on an e-bike or a regular bike?
Yeah.
E-bike?
Yeah, definitely.
Because we talked a little bit about on an e-bike is more efficient.
Yeah.
But on a regular bike you get more exercise.
Yeah. You
said, right? So she brought up to me saying, "Dad, a regular bike gives you more exercise," and she's right. She's 100% right. But I was discussing with her. Let me put this down a little bit. I was discussing with her that when you're doing something like this, the exercise is important, but you're doing it to try to get what? What are you working
exercise.
For? You're trying to get
exercise and
money. So I was trying to teach her that, there's a balance between if you're doing this as a job, you want to be efficient, but exercise is important too. So we were teaching her a little bit about the pros and cons, right? Okay, let's go see what other one we have. This was another one, and this was the comparison we were talking about of the same style of setup with a young boy who's doing the same thing the girl is doing, except he chose to use a e-bike. So a little bit of a comparison there. This kid seems a little older, slightly older. He might be around 15, maybe 16. But nevertheless, the concept doesn't change. Yeah. They're doing their own thing, right? And then we also have this one right here, which is a individual who lives in, I believe, Venice, California, and he has a mobile bike. He's a mobile bike mechanic. Now, this one's a little tricky, I think, because do you think that you would need to be around places that have a lot of bike traffic?
No.
Like, you know what I mean? Bike traffic, I mean, like when you go to the beach or like somewhere like along the coast, a lot of people ride bikes.
Yeah.
Like would you do a bike business right here? How many bikes do you see?
Not that many.
Not that many. But you'd want to go a place that maybe has a lot of bikes.
Yeah, so then...
But he is mobile. So he can drive to, the locations. But what happens when your bike breaks? You need it what?
Fixed.
You have to have it fixed.
So you ask somebody who fixes that.
Exactly.
And never judge your book by its cover.
And I like that you say that, because it's easy to, with today's age and everybody that's very judgy and has all these ill-mannered tendencies of wanting to automatically see something and just assume that's what it is. And you'll see why she states that. Because it's one guy, but he has a co-pilot with him, and they started this business up. They started from the ground up, and I commend that. So I commend all of these little industries right here of making side money and stuff like that. So let's go see. These blocks are flying, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what the chat says. Let's get caught up on that real quick. Let's see what's going on. You
Flipper.
love it though, Trent. DUI. Flipper giving good life advice. Yes, she is. Yes, I love this, and this is why I really wanted to touch on this, you guys. Is there's a billion businesses and side hustles you can do, and we always talk to our kids about this. We always talk to the kids about number one in life, always enjoy what you do.
Yeah.
We always teach them that no job is ever below you.
Yeah.
But when you wake up every day, do you want to do a job you like or hate?
Like.
You want to do a job you like, or preferably something you love.
Because if you do a job that you don't like, then you might be like, this is very boring. I don't really like that.
And would you want to get up out of bed every day for that?
No.
No, right? So they have time, but we talk and we openly discuss these things. And so, so let's see. Let's get into it more. Not if you can pedal fast enough. Cedar says, yeah, you can run from the cops. You can run. It's probably not a good idea. What do you think?
Probably not a good idea.
Good choice. LOL, you are correct, Cedar. The more shit she gives you, the more she loves you. That's true. That's Fanny's love language. Facts, Cedar. Are the e-bikes safe though? Oh yeah, in one of these let's see, was it in this video? I think it was another video I didn't put in there. Was it in this video? I think it is in one of these videos. The guy does crash. He does wreck. Now, to be fair, he was going around a bend pretty quick, and there was gravel. So, I mean, you kind of need to use like.
It's not winning a battle. It's a losing battle.
That was a losing battle, but you have to think about it. If you're on gravel.
You against gravel, not a good. That does not mix.
Exercise comes from the mowing. Trent says. Trent saying, take the e-bike. And then the mowing is giving you the exercise.
Oh, wow.
So that's an option too. That's a good way to look at it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. VHS says Flipper, and he gave you a big heart. Look at that. Hey, yo, what's up, Jenny? It was just a theory, not legal advice. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get Jenny. And Jenny and who?
And Jenny and... Nico.
Oh, hold on. Okay. Okay, Jenny, Nico. Okay. Let's get Jenny and Nico up there.
And Jenny, since you're here, I want to give you a big shout out.
Okay. So, she wants to give you a shout out, Jenny.
For the 25,000 sats that you gave us. I really appreciate that you did that.
Show it. We can show it.
And I really am happy that you took your time to give us that, and I really appreciate you doing that.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow, that's very nice of you.
Yes.
That's good. I love that. I love that you can you're showing appreciation, right?
Yeah.
Because no sat's too small. We know that, right? Because we always talk about that, right? We're grateful for everything.
Yeah.
Everything they do and are here supporting us and hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Right? Yes, DUIs on bicycles are a thing. I used to have to go to get my drunk neighbor from the bar to him because he rides his bike. Oh, yeah. See, that's crazy. Hey, VHF, I love you, Flip. Okay, guys, so let's get into it. I love discussing and looking and talking about things like this. At the end of the day, as far as Bitcoin is concerned, this is all still Bitcoin mindset and Bitcoin ideology and staying humble and stacking sats. Even though we may be making US dollar on this, it doesn't mean we still can't convert this for Satoshis or do this as a side gig to earn sats, right? Like a lot of us do.
Yeah.
A lot of us have little side gigs we do. Like I donate plasma, and so I'm able to convert those into Satoshis. Jerry does his food delivery through DoorDash, and he converts that into sats, right? So everybody is doing something in some way, shape, or form, usually even beyond their regular job, to find ways to stack more, stay humble, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Flip, I'm going to give you the option to choose. Now, we're going to do our best to watch a majority of each one, but we might need to skim through a couple. Which video would you like to start with? I'll let you choose. So we can do this one. We can do the e-bike lawn mowing one. We can do the food delivery one. And, that one's a little long, so we'll skim through it a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we can do hers. Which one would you like to start off with?
The food delivery one.
The food delivery one. And I know what part you want to watch. And I'm thinking it's this one. I don't know. Let me go see. I don't know. I don't know if this was the one.
Yes, it was. It was.
Was that the one? Or do you want to?
Yeah.
You want to go straight to it?
Yes.
Okay, she wants to go straight to it. She wants to go straight to the part. Okay.
This is not the river trail yet. It's just some type of trail.
Hold on. Let's make sure our head is a little smaller over here. I think that's good. Is that good?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. She wants to.
And don't forget, before the video, put Sabbath.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Don't forget to put Sabbath on there. She said.
Yes.
She doesn't want me to forget. Sabbath is in the house. What, did I spell that wrong? Hold on. What's going on here?
Forgot an A, I think.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sabbath's in the house, people. Sabbath is in the house. Where would that video go now?
The other one.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sabbath. What's up, Sabbath? We got you on the wheel, bro. We got you on the wheel. Not me. I'm just keep giving mine away. It all comes full circle, Jenny. It all comes full circle, man. Jenny's gonna start a fire with those lightning zaps. Yeah, she is. I'm a school janitor during the weekdays, and I clean a golf clubhouse every Monday evening, and I also clean houses and cottages many weekends, so I can stack sats. There you go, VHF. I love that. I love that. No one else picked up on it according to the title today. It's dedicated to our pups. It's not Friday vibes, but Firday vibes today. Yeah. Hi, round 2. Yes. Sabbath, boom, Stack and Richie, long time. Good evening, Jenny. All right, guys, let's get into it. She wants to cut straight to this part, so we're going to do it. We're going to do it for you. Let's go.
The river trail is actually to my right. Okay, here it is. I guess this is the San Gabriel River right here.
This is going
There's
60
a little
miles an hour.
stream.
60,
You guys see it?
60.
Come on, I need to get onto the path so I can ride faster. I am 100% gonna be late. I think we need to hop out of this little trail area, go back to the main street, and then it's gonna put us back onto
He's taking the back roads, huh?
the riverbed.
Nope.
This is very beautiful though. I just feel weird being here on such a big bike.
His e-bike is pretty nice. Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, fudge!
Now, do you notice how he said fudge? He said fudge. He was still, in the midst of doing all that, he was still concerned about using a cuss word potentially for X or YouTube maybe censoring his video or something. So he said fudge.
He said, "Oh, fudge."
Oh, fudge. Now, we like a good fudge,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, so there you go. And that was exactly like you guys were talking about.
He's 100% gonna be late now.
Yeah, it absolutely can be dangerous. So in regards to the e-bikes being safe, it's no different than a bike or a car, and you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Right? So
even if there's a speed limit, you still should go it.
Yeah.
Like 25 miles per hour? No, go 16 miles per hour.
okay, there you go. Yes.
Especially on turns.
Okay, there you have it. So that was the falling part. So we're going to get over to here. Now, this individual's name is Raspy Rides. His content on his channel is primarily e-bikes and e-scooters and delivery content. And he seems to live in LA area, I want to say. So, you know, pretty dense area. And yeah, so we'll just start in the beginning here and see what he has to say. Oh, we can just watch it from the
Do
beginning.
you guys think gas prices are absurd right now, but want to make a little extra income doing DoorDash and Uber Eats? What was that? Oh, you do? Well, follow me around today while I do food deliveries on my e-bike. Check out today's setup. We're using the Walkie R60 e-bike that has a gigantically massive battery. They say that we can get 180 miles of range, but obviously that's going to be if we pedal. I'm not going to pedal today because it's kind of going to be like a range test. We also got the rack bolted on and a grill rack underneath, which came with my delivery bag. And this bag over here is just absolutely enormous and can fit so much food. And if it can't, well,
I mean, so what do you think about that setup? I like it. Obviously these e-bikes he has, at least that I've seen on his channels, we saw another one earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. So, I mean, obviously he has some investment in it, and you know, so in regards to like starting up or like a young kid doing this, they'd have to put in a little bit of work
Yeah.
to get that, you know, but But, you know, he's in it, and this is what he does, so it makes sense for him to invest, like into, like, you know, like when I had to buy my mower and stuff.
Yeah.
It was expensive, but you
had
got to spend the money to what?
To buy it.
Spend the money to make the money.
Yeah.
You got to spend the money to make the money, huh? Right? Okay, let's see. So you see, I got a good little setup. I like that.
Some bungee cords in here,
Okay.
so I can tie it on top. So yeah, that's the setup, and without further ado, let's turn on the apps and get to work. Alright, so DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub are all turned on now. And DoorDash is showing me that we have a hotspot at Corner Bakery, but I'm gonna stay over here because I'm pretty much at the mall. There's some breakfast spots over here.
So that's another thing too, is like, so I feel like with an e-bike, I mean, he might need to strategically place himself. Now, I've never really done food delivery.
Yeah.
I know Jerry does it, and he likes to try to stay in some hot spots.
Yeah.
And I know there's like peak hours, I think. I've never really used the app, you know, myself, but
yeah.
You know, I'm sure this guy knows what he's doing. Hi, Lauren. Good to see you. There's always an opportunity to create value and save that value in sats. The options are there. You just have to want it and have to have the will to do it. And that's the thing, Cedar, is, you know, at the end of the day, it all kind of comes back to like being lazy, or, you know, kids wanting to play video games all day long, or not have a drive or ambition. And I would respectfully say that most of that's due to their parents not either pushing them or explaining to them or giving them understanding that you know, you have to work hard in this world, or work smart. You know, we always say work smarter, not
harder.
Right. So you always want to focus on efficiency.
You can't just keep your kids inside and not let them see the world outside.
That's right, and that's why we homeschool you guys.
Yeah.
Because if you're locked in a classroom for 8 hours a day, essentially, Monday through Friday, then you're just sitting in a box. Yeah, I mean, you might be learning something, but then you guys are also subject to learn what the school teaches you, which we don't always agree with, right? Yeah. So that we give you guys experiences and things like that. And the
school shootings that have been going on.
That's true too. That's true too. Heaven forbid that ever happen. You know what I mean? He's delivering scrambled eggs, no extra charge. Yeah. Funny that he made it through that really narrow path, but then ate it afterwards. Yeah. Yeah, man. So yeah, you know, the e-bike thing, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know, I've never rode an e-bike. I've rode the scooters, and you know, they fly. You know, you go 35 miles per hour on a scooter, you know, yeah, you hit a little bump or hit some gravel or a crack or a rock or something. And
go down a hill,
and then you're screwed.
Like how I was when I went down the.
Yes, that is true. Yeah, you did get big road rash when you bombed that hill, but you bounced back up, right?
Yeah.
You bounced back up. You didn't. You cried a little bit about it, but it's okay. I would have cried too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It was a good one. I thought we were going to medevac you. Not literally. But okay, let's see what else this guy says. Now we're not going to go deep dive into each video, but we're just kind of getting an overview of how he does this. And then we have a chart of breaking down potential profits, pros and cons, and things of that nature after we review all the videos. So let's get back into it.
That usually pushes out some orders. We got Panera Bread on this side, Mimi's Cafe, and a McDonald's over there. Sometimes I find just moving around in the parking lot helps. You know what's really nice but kind of a double-edged sword? It's that it's pretty much late spring. We're gonna get into summer this month, but the mornings are feeling pretty good, not cold. That means when the day goes on, it gets hot as heck. Dinner shifts are also really nice too, because you get that summer nights feeling, you know? And if you know me, I love my summer nights, especially when you're doing like a barbecue or a cookout. Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes. Delivery? How you doing this morning?
Good, how are you?
Good.
What's the name for?
Jonathan.
Perfect. Thanks for coming out.
No problem.
Here's the food
Very
first.
professional setup.
I got your drink right here.
All right, thank you very much.
I think they want me to take a picture. One second.
looks like Jerry.
Let me just double check.
That look like Jerry.
Alright guys, that order paid out a total of $9.19. The tip was $4, so the base was $5.19. Nice. I paused my DoorDash earlier, so let me
Well, I mean, there you have it. So we're not going to get too far into this video because he's basically running around collecting orders, doing his thing, and commentating as he goes. But with that being said, a valid option. A lot of us think of using our vehicles for obvious reasons, maybe weather conditions.
Yeah.
What if it starts raining? You probably have the comfort of AC, but then you have the expense of what when you take a car? Like what when you drive a car, what is it costing you?
It's costing you to pay for gas.
Yes, exactly. And then what else when you drive your vehicle a lot do you have to pay for, usually down the road? What other things do you have to pay for? It's a liquid.
Drinks.
Oil.
Oil.
And then maintenance.
And then maintenance.
Right? So these little things add up over time, right? You know, they might not add up every week, but over time they add up. So this is just another way to possibly save some money.
Yeah.
Right?
You get paid a lot for this, especially when you're on time.
Okay, exactly.
And if you're on time and do it very fast, you might get a tip.
Yes.
But if you crash like him, then you're probably not going to get a tip.
Yeah, then you get scrambled eggs, like they said.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's jump to the next video, guys. Okay, so this is an e-bike food delivery. We'll get into the pros and cons a little bit about that. I want to go too far into that. I just want to get through the videos first, and then we can go through the pros and cons on our breakdown.
I want to do the girl one.
You want to do the girl one?
Yes.
Okay, let's do the girl one.
Around my neighborhood and telling me to do a video of it. In 2022, me and my older brother Lincoln, who is now 15, started a mowing business. My mom originally drove us everywhere in our old car, but when you have 7 kids, then life gets busy.
So obviously she has support from her mom and dad.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. She's going all electric on this one. So she's not dealing with any gas.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I bet that the material that she uses is probably very expensive.
Yes, I am familiar with that brand, and they're not cheap. But pro and con, no gas, but the con being electric. So now she's subject to extra batteries, or maybe them dying.
Yeah.
You know, so she has to probably plan accordingly. But let's see.
So after 1 year of her driving us around, my dad designed this trailer for us in 2023 so that my mom could have time with the other kids. I knew I wanted to mow lawns because 1, you make a lot of money for it, 2, it would teach me a lot about how to take care of a lawn and work ethic, and 3, it would keep me...
You make a lot of money mowing lawns. I'm in the business, and I've been in it for a lot of years, and there's a misconception with mowing lawns. There's a lot of factors. But I will say this. You just do what you need to do to separate yourself from the pack. Your demographics in the area, the geographics in the area, all do absolutely play a factor. But there's ways around that you can make a very good amount of money if you do it the right way.
Yeah.
Me accountable and active during the summer. A lot of kids nowadays don't know how to make money when they don't have a driver's license. But if you are driven enough to get out there, you can do anything, whether it's mowing or not. A wise person once told me that all you have to do is plan the plan the work, and work the plan. But there was one problem. How do I get all this equipment to my lawns? You build a trailer. Now you can easily haul all this equipment to your customers' homes.
She has, like if it dies, she has a battery charger on the back.
She did over there, huh?
Yeah.
So she obviously has a bunch of extra batteries.
Yes.
This hamper looks like maybe where she might put some grass.
Yes.
I don't know if she can mulch in that, so she can mulch up some of the grass, so she don't have to collect all of it.
Yeah.
But she's got a real nice setup. I'll give it to her. This is clean. I like this.
That's a nice setup.
It is. I agree.
Very nice.
When we built the car, we ordered matching bike tires so it would be the same height as the rest of the trailer. My dad built the base of the car, and the rest we welded together at a local fabrication shop.
Wow. That's amazing. I love this stuff, man. I'm such a sucker for if I seen a kid doing this, I don't know, sometime last year. And I literally turned around and I literally pulled up next to him and we talked for about 5 or 7 minutes. And I told him, and I literally, this kid is probably, he could have been like, the hell with this guy's weird, whatever, but I had to. And I pulled over and I told this guy, I said, hey man, I said, how old are you? And he was around the same age. I believe he was around 14. And I said, you're going to do great things. And I got out and I checked his setup up and everything. And he's like, oh, I want to get something like yours. And I said, you know what? You're going to get something better than mine. I said, you're starting at an age that I'd never thought of doing anything like this. And it was pretty cool. And he gave a little handshake and we were off and ways. I'd never seen him again. But
he was probably thinking when you like pulled up next to him, he's like, am I going to get kidnapped?
I hope not. But it's fair. Stranger danger, right? That's fair. That's fair.
And our stake edger could stay securely in place. When I get to my lawns and I need to get them out, all I do is push this backwards and take it out like this.
Now she has an American flag on her shirt. It says a lot.
Yep.
Let's just leave it at that. That says a lot.
Once I pop it out like this, then I can pop the other side out and then go start to trim or edge sides. I really like this mode because it's easy to adjust. You can put more batteries in it and it's self-propelled. On this side of the trailer, we have extra battery holders for the days that we have more lawns to mow. We have a big toil of string trim when you run out of string for your weed whacker. On this side of the trailer, we have our bucket that holds all the small tools, like the bike lock, trash bags,
She has everything.
wire cutters, gloves, our
Lunch.
Loading. It's just thinking.
our business cards,
There we go.
glasses, and water. Now
I love that. Look at this. Look at
you
this.
might be wondering how we attach the cart to our bike. We welded on this hook to the bike seat that this clip can easily slide into, just like how I'm showing.
All right, let's go and see.
Okay, there she goes.
Look at her. That's amazing. There's her mowing skills. Let's see her mowing skills. Look at her. Obstacle course, man.
I'm like, did you disappear?
All right. There you go. Young entrepreneur. She's on the right path. And like we discussed, Flip, was that she might not do this as a career.
Yeah.
But
She's doing it while she's young.
she's doing it while she's young. That's a cool setup. I think it's a great setup. I'm such a sucker for that. I'm like, do I need to sell my truck? Imagine backpacker riding around on an e-bike with all of his stuff. I don't think I could with all the stuff I have for what I do, but I love it, and it's very well done, set up. She chose to go the rechargeable route.
Yeah.
You know, definitely pros and cons in that. It's always not the cheapest to get in that way, you know, because those batteries do cost a pretty penny. But needless to say, there we go.
Yes.
Okay, so let's jump to the boy with the e-bike.
Yes.
Do you want to do that one? Okay, so there you go. We have the young girl manually riding her bike, or you know, physically pedaling. Now we're gonna jump to the young boy who has an e-bike setup similar, and let's go jump to his video and then see what he's doing.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video, we're going to be doing a highly asked for video. You guys are always asking for, how do I make money to afford my Red Star? What'd you do to make money? Any ideas to help you guys out? So today, I'm going to be taking you guys through a couple hours of my lawn care business, powered by the Red Star Q20.
Whoa.
Yeah, we need to go back to that. It doesn't look cheap.
Dad, say
His setup.
what it looks like. Say what it looks like.
What does it look like? What does it look like?
Remember when you saw this and you're like, no, those.
Oh, okay. She's busting me out, guys. When we were watching these and getting these all queued up, I go, that's pretty sexy. That's a sexy bike. The setup is nice. The setup is nice.
That's a nice bike.
Yeah, I mean, it looks great. I mean, if you see a kid driving around with that, you're thinking this kid looks pretty professional. But so did she. Let's be fair. Let's not shortchange her.
Yeah.
You know, just because she's riding a bike doesn't mean she's not as prestigious or not as good or can't do as that's not it. We're not comparing in that way.
Yeah.
But a very, very respectable setup. You know, you see someone. You know, I'm a believer that curb appeal is important, right? When you pull up with a nice truck and everything's clean, people see that.
Yeah.
You know, you pull up to a place where everything's all ran down, they're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Right? Because it doesn't always mean that people are going to automatically not necessarily judge you, but they're always going to look and see, you know, how do you carry yourself?
Yeah.
How is your equipment look?
Yeah.
Right? How are you dressed?
Yeah.
Right? So they're going to gauge these things, right? Because you're selling yourself and your service, right?
So we don't have too many jobs today, but I still have gotten some calls asking if we can come and mow their lawn. It's a Friday, so it's later in the week, and I usually do all my work earlier in the week. So I didn't really expect all of this, but I have 4 jobs to do. So I'll show you guys what we got in the trailer, so we're prepared. We have the mower, gas for the mower, edger, blower, and trimmer. That's about all you need. I run with the Ego brand, 5 amp hour batteries. I got 3 of them, so we're pretty set, and let's get going on the road. All right, guys, we're on our way to the first job. Hope y'all are doing well. I plan on making this like a 10 to 15 minute long video, maybe less, who knows where it turns out. But my goal is to just take you guys through kind of a couple hours of my lawn care business. You know, today's an off day. Usually I get all my work done on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Yeah, Lauren, I watch these videos with Anon. And yeah, he likes it. Anon is honest though, because we do live out in the country. So doing something like this out here is a little more difficult. We still have neighborhoods and stuff. I mean, we're not in the middle of nowhere. But Anonymous is going to be potentially trying to get his driver's license pretty soon here. And he's just practicing. And so that way when he turns 15, he'll go get his driver's permit. And he'll have to do some driving classes and all that stuff. And then yeah, so he's trying to achieve that milestone in his life. Doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to be a driver immediately, but he wants to have it ready. So that way when he's getting ready to start his endeavors, that he'll have that already done. Because we're going to potentially be looking into getting him into Micron, possibly as an internship for minors. That way when he turns 18, he can already roll right into the the workforce through Micron. But to be fair and honest, we're open and transparent with him, and we know that he could always change his mind and you know, do whatever he wants to do. But we want to still provide support and options for him. So but yeah, we've shown these to Anon.
And I have about 25 clients in total that I do my work for. But I ended up getting a couple calls for people who want some work done, so I'll take you guys through this. I get a lot of comments asking how I make my money, and especially on the ones where I post kind of edits of my lawn care setup, about how I do it, how I started. So I'll give you guys some tips as I go through these 4 lawns. So as far as my setup, I just have the Red Star on a trailer that I bought for $450 last.
So $450. And I don't know if he said how much the bike was in this. I don't think he said anything about that.
He might.
Summer. I bought it in the middle of the summer. And now apparently the price has gone up to about $1,000 for this little trailer. So I'm not too sure what happened there. There's not a...
it's called money printing, sir. It's called money printing.
And I bet that bike was not cheap either.
No, it's got to be at least $1,000.
Whole lot of this stuff in the market, like trailers like this for bikes. I do know the same company, I think they're called Wike, W-I-K-E, makes a kit as well. So if you wanted to make your own trailer, you can make a kit.
So let's jump to it.
Get started on mowing, and I'll give you all some before and after.
Well, that's a big...
Alright, yeah, good size lawn. Look at that. Not bad.
Okay.
He can work on his lines a little bit, but hey,
Alright guys, we're back. If you can tell, it is a few hours later in the evening. It started to rain on us, so I sent it back home before the rain started hitting hard. But anyway, we got this lawn done. That's a $35 lawn right there. So $35, and then we're going to another $35 lawn. So on the way there,
and so this is where I want to talk about a little later in the pros and cons of lawn cost basis, or how much you charge per lawn. This is where you could separate yourself from the people who are entry and just starting to going full-blown professional service and being able to charge her upwards to $85 a month, or even higher, upwards to $150 a month. And some people think, well, why would anybody pay that? People will pay for service that they receive, but you have to deliver. But we'll get into that in a little bit.
As I talk to you guys in the comments, you guys are always asking for the story or advice on how you started. So I started last summer, and not the best time either, because it was in the middle of the summer when usually you want to start advertising for your lawn care or whatever at the beginning of spring, you know, when the lawn mowing season starts. But anyway, we kind of get the idea halfway through the summer, me and a buddy who's...
Okay, so you guys get what's going on here. No different than the other girl, same setup, different model.
Maybe more expensive.
Yeah, you know, it's subjective. I don't know how much her setup was, but I would say they're relatively over, probably $1,500 to $1,800 to probably get started, probably even more, because she had all electric. So, you know, a pretty good little penny to start off for some kids, but I'm sure mom and dad helped out a little bit. But let's get into some spins real quick, guys, and let's go double check in chat and see who's here. Show it to an on nice. Oh, Sharon B. And Sharon says that's a sexy bike. Yeah, Sharon. Dirt bike style e-bike, they are taking the pedals off that bike. It costs between $800 to $1,500. Okay, I know you know this, Sharon. Okay, so there you go, from Sharon herself.
And Sharon, look what I have.
A little hodler.
Yep, I know you really want this type, but Jerry got this for me. You can buy it on their website.
Sharon B is in the house. Okay, we are all cut up now. You know what? I know VHF doesn't like to be on the wheel, and neither does Stack and Ricci.
But maybe...
VHF, Stack and Ricci, if you guys don't want to be on the wheel, speak now, forever hold your peace. And Big Shoe says, Sharon! Sharon says, Lauren, what's up? Sharon B! Yes, exactly. Sharon B is in the house. So... I do want that. You want what? Oh, you want that bike? that bike is nice.
No, she might have said this.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yes, the little hodler. You got that at the Bitcoin conference?
www.thelittlehodler.com.
Littlehodler.com. Not sponsored by them. Right? Not sponsored by them?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Okay, I'm in a dilemma here because I know VHF.
He might want to be.
Yeah.
On the wheel, I don't know.
Okay, we'll keep them on. We're going to get a couple spins in. Let's see where we are at with spins. We are at 473.
Dang,
oh, these blocks are flying. Okay, we're going to start at 463, guys. Let's do it. Spaceman. 464.
Who wants more?
Who wants more, she says. Jack! Wow, congratulations, Jack. Yes, the little hodler, yeah. Yeah, I love that. They're cool. They got a full website. Their website's pretty cool. They got a Satoshi one and everything, too. 465.
Who stays alive?
Ooh, hit him with the sauce. Trent! Not sponsored yet, yeah. Yeah. Not sponsored yet. Okay. 467.
All dogs go to heaven.
Oh, all dogs go to heaven. Sad Sabbath. Yeah. 468. Chabela! Buongiorno, Bella! Congratulations, Bella. Good dog.
469.
469.
I don't know.
Who can we find? And we found Lauren. Lauren. Congratulations, Lauren.
Okay, 470.
470, let's do it. Oh, back to back. Back to back. Congratulations, Lauren.
Okay. $471.
Sharon B. Sharon B. 1/3 of the Wrecking Crew.
$472.
472.
All the Satoshis go to you.
Oh, man. Hey!
Hat trick.
We got Jack up there. Jack. Yeah.
Spaceman.
All right. Congratulations, Jack. Your luck charm's here. And is this 473?
Or 473.
All right, 473, and we're caught up. Mr. San Diego. Vic shoots himself. Vic shoots. Congratulations. Lauren says thank you. Sasawa says peace. That's what's up. Sharon B says hearts. Yes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Okay. So where we at, Flip? Do we want to jump to... So we see both of the mowing services, and we saw the e-bike delivery. I think that leaves us with one more. Mobile bike mechanic. You want to kind of see what he's saying?
Yes.
Okay, let's go check him out. Let's go check him out. Now, I think, considering Vic Schutz lives in San Diego, I believe, if I'm correct, depending on where you live, has a huge bike population. So something like this in heavy dense metropolitan areas, cities, and beach towns, this has got to be this could be a substantial gold mine. You can make probably a good amount of money doing this.
Yeah.
And I think out of all these, this is going to require the most skill. Subjectively, I guess. This takes quite some educational process.
Trent would be good at this.
Oh, Trent would be good at this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love bicycles. I love them right away because your first bicycle is like your first car. You can go further than you ever could before, and quickly. So before that, you're like walking only. You get your first bicycle, that's like your kid's first car. You can go wherever you want to go quick and further. And I love them. And then once I went by the bike shop and I saw them working in there.
Owner and bike mechanic.
Mechanic.
Yes. And you know, obviously a little shout out to his business.
Yes.
And Vic Shu says, "Woohoo! You're welcome, Vic. I appreciate that, man." And lots of e-bikes out here. Yeah, e-bikes are. I mean, the reality is it's a thing, man. You know, anyone notice his bracelet? It's a bike chain. Oh, I didn't, Lauren. Where did you see that at? Where the hell did you see that?
Probably when
at,
he was
Lauren?
walking back.
Oh, okay.
I think.
And I was like, this is the best job in the world. To do something that you get to do for free. Hey, how you doing? Hello. How you doing? Yeah. So you get to work on bicycles, something that I would do for free if I didn't have bills.
Yo, what's up, Praetorian? Let's get Praetorian on the wheel. We just did spins, bro. But let's get Praetorian on the wheel.
Praetorian.
There we go, Praetorian. I always spell that name wrong. I always have a hard time with that. Praetorian, hello, what's up? What's up, Praetorian? Yeah, I know you're busy, bro. It's all good, man. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it, Praetorian. Showing some love. If you guys haven't, smash that like, please, and share the video. Throw some stuff in the chat. And we're just chilling. We're hanging out. It's a Friday. Watch some side hustles. And Flipper's spitting some knowledge on me, letting me know. Letting me know what's going on. Oh, you're right. There you go, Lauren. He does have a bike chain as a bracelet. That's cool. I like that.
Okay, cool. So those are $8. Tires are 25 each installed. Okay. Now we can do this right now. So if you got 15 minutes. Okay, cool. And gentlemen for cash. It's a beautiful thing.
You see what he said there? I think he said, did he say discount for cash? Hold on, what did he say?
It's a beautiful thing.
Well, I gotta catch. I didn't catch that.
Okay. Now we can do this right now. So if you got 15 minutes. Okay, cool. And gentlemen prefer cash.
He said generally he prefers cash. Smart man. We know why. We know why.
I mean, if he said Bitcoin, I would be happy.
Bitcoin would definitely be good, but he wants cash because he can kind of do the little sneaky, if you guys know what I mean. Cook the books a little bit.
Wait.
The Guardian, the touring, yes, that's right. That's right, Sharon.
Yeah, I started as a little kid working on my own bicycles.
So there we go. He started as a little kid working on his own bicycles. He was his grandmother had a big role, I think, in what he does now.
Yeah.
But what's the common thing with the other two videos we watched? They were both kids.
Yeah.
So who's not to say that those kids don't grow up to start their own lawn business or landscaping business? Yeah. So, I mean, you know, let me refresh that. It does that every once in a while. I don't know why.
Because like we couldn't afford to go to a bike shop. So I asked a lot of questions.
All right.
Thank God my mom was blessed with a lot of common sense. Because it was me and mom. Me and mom working on bicycles. She was teaching me when I had issues. And then I just been working on bicycles. Got my first job at a bike shop when I turned 14 years old. And
like those kids, they were 14, 15, 16 years old.
Yeah. So when you hear that, I mean, I you know, same thing. Me and your mom, we've been working since we were young, you know, and I'm sure a lot of people in the chat have been working young as well, right?
Yeah.
So when you hear, you know, mom and dad, Freedom Family, and these people tell their stories about when they started working young, how do you feel about that?
Very interested, because kids nowadays don't do that.
They don't want to work, or they
just stay inside, and their parents don't teach them because they're gone for most of the time for their work. Yeah. And they send their kids to school. When they get back, they won't see their mom and dad for maybe until 8 p.m.
Yeah. So we talk about how it happens when you go to school in the morning, and then they come home, and then mom and dad get off work. And by the time they're done cooking dinner and everything, there was no time to hang out throughout the day.
Yeah.
So there was no instilled morals and ethics and values and responsibilities and things like that. And that's what we're trying to do with you guys. So as you can see, all these people have started off young and to become something of themselves. And this, guys, what we talked about earlier, we talked about when you wake up in the morning and you enjoy doing something, you know, you enjoy doing your job, you have a passion for it. This is a great example. He has a passion for what he does. And his mother was a big part of that.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's when I first got paid cash. Because before then, I fixed my sister's bicycle, and she paid me with an egg sandwich.
Hey, I love egg sandwiches.
Yeah, I've been working on bicycles ever since.
We'll work for food.
Yeah. What are you coming with, in dirt?
Okay, so this is going to kind of show him getting down, doing some stuff. It's a modest business, guys. He doesn't have some fancy truck. But to him, it may not be about that. It's a modest, respectable job, and he enjoys doing what he's doing. There was a part in here. Where he got the police called on him because he said he was operating an unregistered business.
Karens.
Yeah, Karens.
But it was kind of a really bad time because I first started in 2008, and the economy was terrible. Nobody had any extra money, and it wasn't like extra money because, you know, I was doing it cheaper than anybody, and I was doing high quality work. And then in 2011, I got my resale license, and I opened up in front of my home out of a truck like this one. And that's what I did for a whole year. And things were moving along, and then someone called the city.
Someone called the city on them, guys. There's Karens everywhere, guys. You got to be aware of the Karen. I don't understand it. I never got it. I don't know. I just don't see the big deal.
And of course, it was illegal.
So,
Danny, why you tell me that was gonna happen? There you go. So I put a canopy, and I put all my bicycles there and worked out in my backyard for years, for like 9 years. So here I am now, on the side of the road again.
I don't know. When you see a guy like this repairing bikes on the side of the road, I mean, is he robbing a bank? Is he doing smash and grabs? Is he selling drugs? No. This guy's actually a staple to the community. It's an individual, an entrepreneur, a man who's working hard, doing wonderful things. I love seeing, and I circle back around to this all the time, and I love seeing this because I get sick and tired of individuals like this that get criticized by the public or society or by stupid laws. And these are individuals who are just they're just doing good work. So why do we reprimand them? Why do we make it difficult for them? We should actually be rewarding them, acknowledging them, respecting them, appreciating them. You know, so Sad Sabbath says, let's see. Let's get back up here when Praetorian jumped in. Just call him Praetorian the Guardian. Yeah, I know Jor always says, I always forget that. Praetorian in the house. Yo, man, I lived on my bike as a kid. Yeah, a lot of us did. A lot of us did. And with the advancements in technology, now we have e-bikes, and that's just reality is that's just gonna become a thing. But you're still gonna have your ride or dies, your people who love to ride their bikes still traditionally. And so it'll slowly start to fade and become like a relic or a pastime, unfortunately. VHS, a Praetorian, boom, learn to use the Chevrolets first. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The Chevrolets, I like that. VHF, Sharon. VHF, boom, VHF, getting all that love. I rarely ever see kids on bicycles anymore. Yeah, and that's the thing, man. Haha, I'm currently making an egg sandwich. I love egg sandwiches. I think we all like egg sandwiches.
I had a English muffin and with an egg on top.
Oh.
And I cracked the yolk.
And you cracked the yolk so it all absorbs in?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're egg fans in this house. Literally lived on my bike, yeah. At 14 years old, Flipper and her 14 million BTC will run the world. Oh man, I as much as I always talk about, and we talk about being fearful of the youth and the way the world is going and everything, at the end of the day, we only can control what we can control. And it's really just about planting seeds in our kids and the youth in general, and allowing them, because what's happened is a lot of the young kids feel like there's no dream anymore. You can't buy the house anymore. You can't own a business anymore. They want to have kids anymore. They want to have families. It's so far from the truth. Now, have times changed? Absolutely. And we talk to them about this because we watch a lot of stuff from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, retro videos, retro movies, or what we would call retro or old vintage or whatever movie. They see these things like, oh, Dad, the times used to be like that. But that's always going to continue because we tell you guys, time doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Right? Like I didn't have e-bikes when I was a kid, but you guys do. Right? Yeah. And
we didn't have chickens.
You didn't have yeah, I didn't have chickens when I was a kid, but they do. You know, and her great grandfather, Crystal's grandfather, and we had to do math in our head. We never had calculators, right? But now we do. And now they promote you to use the calculator. So
we had to use textbooks instead of laptop.
Yeah, see, exactly. So that trend's just going to continue, guys. We're always going to refer to the previous generation, it's just the reality of the world. So we try to advance and change with technology because the thing is, guys, if you fight it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to lose, but you're putting yourself at a disadvantage when other individuals are using these things and productivity will go down. So in the AI scene, some people think it's the end of the world and everybody's job's going to get taken. I don't believe that. I believe productivity will increase, but one person will be able to do multiple people's jobs. I don't think it's going to wipe off people off the face of the earth, but they can't do anything. I just think we got to utilize the resources and tools we have to continue advancing forward at a pace that's at the same with what the world and society is going at, right? So
and I also want to ask Praetorian.
Go ahead, ask, baby.
Praetorian, did you get your radio yet?
Praetorian did get the radio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have sent it. I think he asked for it and we sent it out.
Yes.
Who knows? It might be like Jen's.
It might be like Jen's. Jen's radio had the best journey. They will always heckle those who wish to help. Yeah, and it's just really unfortunate. I'm really against that kind of stuff, man. The biggest one for me is when you see little kids trying to do something and then like people coming around and giving them crap. I just literally want to punch them in their fucking face. Now I want an egg sandwich. Yeah, it isn't incentivizing for governments to have young entrepreneurs. Yeah. You know, you're right, Vic. No, you're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. We know this. We know this, guys. It's just very frustrating to me, and it's very frustrating to me. And yeah, I'll just leave it at that because I don't want to go off. I don't want to go off on that stuff. There it is, brother. A mobile electronic bike service in the future is a mint. Can't disagree with the realistic future. Yeah. Probably a little bit more of a learning curve. But with advancements in AI, there's nothing we can't learn. I do math much faster in my head. See, there you go, Jen. You're better than me because math was definitely not my dyslexia. Has always hindered me from just being really snappy at certain things. Even to this day, I've done classes with in the medical field with trying to combat this, and I tried medication and stuff in the past and everything, and it's just one of those things to where if you have it or if you don't have it, it's hard to understand it. Just like an individual with like ADHD, if you didn't have it, it's hard to understand it, and so I've always had to learn to navigate accordingly. But through therapy, I've always learned to be open and transparent about it and not be embarrassed or shy or try to act like I don't have it. And that's one of the biggest things for me was to be open and honest and laugh and joke and find humor in things that respectfully any of us have a hard time with. I'm currently on my porch, Flipper, jamming with it to a couple cold ones. Flawless. Because y'all cold. There you go. Praetorian has it on the porch. He's listening and he's jamming out to the music with a couple of cold ones. A couple of cold brews. Brewskis.
Oh.
Vic Chu says, but I have noticed here in my area there have been lemonade stands by kids more often. Should stop by and ask them if they said Bitcoin. Yeah. I saw a lemonade stand might have been the beginning of my season.
And we also saw a lemonade stand when
you saw one the other day, huh?
Yeah, we saw one the other day.
Where were we?
We're coming back from Walmart.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, I love seeing that, man. I think it's amazing. So you guys get the gist here. The fact of the matter is what we're trying to point out is pulling up these videos with Flip, talking about it with each other. Flip's worked hard, guys. Prior to the show, at least an hour and a half before, we're going through these videos. We're talking about stuff. We were looking at bikes that are coffee stands.
Yeah.
That was going to make the cut, but we decided not to put that one in. So along with putting the show together, also communicating with Flip and just showing her that there's no excuses for anybody to not be able to either make extra income or pursue passions or endeavors to do good things.
We might have a new order.
I haven't got my radio yet.
Cedar Sats might want
Wait,
one.
hold on. Praetorian, thanks for the review. I will be ordering one too. Thank you, Cedar. Sharon didn't. Did you guys not show Sharon's out?
No, we did. But hold on, I forgot where she lives.
Okay, hold on. I gotta check the. Fanny has it. I gotta check the. I'm not gonna lie. Fanny is spearheading that. Where's our list at? I think she has it in her car. Sharon, let me get back to you on that, Sharon.
And
Cedar, yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna buy one.
Okay.
I don't know. I hope he does.
Okay. Yeah, we were having issues with customs. The pain in the ass.
With yours, actually. With yours.
Well, yeah, it's the whole customs thing. They're the fucking nightmare. Let me talk to Fanny on that, Sharon, and I'll get back to you on that. I'll get back to you on that.
Sharon, I am so sorry that you have not got your radio yet.
Okay. Well, that means we got to get to work. I got to double check. I'm pretty sure that Mom sent that out, didn't she?
She did, but where Sharon lives, I think.
Sharon, did you ever receive a tracking number from Fanny or I don't know if I sent you. I think Fanny might have been the one to send it to you. Let me know if she sent you a tracking number.
What are you guys looking for? Nothing.
Okay. So there you guys have it. Those are the videos. Now, I want to jump on over to when we did some wheel spins, so we're good on that.
It's right here.
For who?
Sharon.
Oh, down there?
Yeah, it's right here.
Can you grab it for me at the bottom right there?
There you go.
Is that the one?
You guys just phone there. I could have helped.
Okay, hold on. I don't want to dox her. Oh, okay. Okay.
So, Sharon, we have ours.
Yes, I'm not going to show addresses, but let's switch over to...
No, somebody's calling.
No, someone's calling you. So let's switch over to this real quick. So, Sharon, going to be going out. Okay, Sharon? So, it's on the, yes, it's on the list.
Okay.
Wow, look at
1,000 sat, and it doesn't say it's from, I'm pretty sure it's from Cedar Sat. To the Packer fam, happy Friday from Jack.
From Jack.
Oh.
From Jack.
Oh.
Spaceman's? Spaceman's who?
Spaceman's Lucky Charm.
Spaceman's Lucky Charm, she says.
Yeah,
wow. I like that.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset because Sin's not here.
Oh, because Sin's not here. No tracking number. Okay, yeah, because it's right here, Sharon. It's right here. So this has to be sent out, and then we will send you the tracking number. Just waiting to hear back from you on how you made out with George's paperwork. George's paperwork has become a pain in the you-know-what. Yeah, so that just we'll keep it on ice for right now, Cedar.
Look how white my teeth are.
Wow. George's paperwork counter, no rush, but let me know. Yeah. Okay, right on. Yes, we'll keep in touch, Cedar. Steve says, "See, we knew back then when Texas Instruments calculators were in our hands that solar power was flawed." Yeah, that was always cool, right? When you put your hand over the solar power thing and it would dim and go back. But yeah, it's the advancements in technology and everything over time, along with the smart calculators and stuff. You know, those things are like $400, $500. It's insane. Tori says, Sharon, I had the same problem. The tracking number did not work at all, and it showed up. Okay. You didn't want Jerry to show up and Sharon's to collect those kisses yet?
The mom's in the house.
Mom's in the house. Fanny Packer. We were just talking about Sharon's radio that is going to be getting shipped out. And Cedar Sats was also asking how Jor's situation is going. And I told him it's been a pain in the you-know-what. But Cedar said that it's no rush, but keep them posted. And that we will do. So, cool. So we got through our 4 videos.
Yes.
You know, you did a really good job explaining this, giving your input. So I got a question for you. You know, so you know, you're still young. What do you think you would want to do when you get older? And I know that's a hard question to answer maybe sometimes when you're young.
Probably do a job. Probably do a job.
Okay, well that's important. Yeah.
A job.
You gotta do some job.
And then probably do start a channel on YouTube and do that as a side job.
Okay. So that's good. So up in the air on what job you might want to do. But would you want to do a job and then would you want to create content or create a channel that talks about like your job and the things you do and stuff? So you would kind of bridge the work you do and then also do content to show this is what I do and why I like it and you can do it too, something like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I think that's a great thing. I don't think that's wrong. See, when we were younger, when I was younger and YouTube had just started coming out, we didn't really have that option.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't all like how it is now. But now everybody shares their life on here, and you know, does vlogs and stuff. So let's see what Cedar says. And Fanny, I hope work is going well, Fanny. Fanny, I think Fanny's on the trek back, guys. I think Fanny's on the trek back. Noah, did you see your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Who was it? Annabelle?
It was spam.
Oh, spam call. Okay. So Cedar says, all good, brother. Don't really need a radio, just supporting the mission. I appreciate that, Cedar. And that goes to her wallet. That goes to her. George just needs to move down south. Yeah. Yeah, they make it, man. I feel like a freaking criminal. Seriously, Flipper, flawless construction. I am very impressed. And they have a great battery life. Played it for 3 days. Accumulation of about 8.5 to 9 hours out of the box. Yeah. Yeah, the battery life is really good.
George, stop.
Yeah, I ran mine for, I think it's been 10 days and it has not ran out of battery.
George.
It's not.
You need to learn how to control
Go and turn
your
it on, baby.
paws.
Okay. Go ahead, baby. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
I had mine for 10 days and I had it running and it's still at 3% of battery and I haven't been charging it.
Yeah. Yeah, it does got a good battery life.
It stays for long.
Yeah, it does stay for long. I agree. I am very impressed with the quality of it, and I like the way it looks. It reminds me of the clear phones we used to have with the cords back in the day. Yeah. So, okay. So, let's see where we're at. Let's go and get into... Oh,
what kind?
hold on. What are we doing?
Or what's the...
You got to adjust that. So, let's go take a peek on over to this. Now, we're just going to do a quick, more of a reaction to... Let's see, where did that go? Right here. I want to make this bigger. What's going on here?
Can you go use your stream real quick?
Of course. Okay, we're going to download this real quick. I'm just going to name it something else for now. And then we'll open this up. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so we got this pulled up. So we're not going to do the whole slide, but we'll get into some of it. So basically, the Sovereign Blueprint is an evaluation of autonomy, leveraging friction in mobile business models. Now, we know that the mobile business models can be anything and far beyond what we discussed. These are just simple examples and ones I found fun doing together with Flip. So let's get into this and see what we can check out here. Stumbling over my words. Okay. So autonomy over hustle, minimizing third-party reliance. That's a big one because we want to do our best to always try to be entrepreneurs and we always want to try to be in control of what we're doing and not have a middleman or a government, anybody try to tell us what to do. I'm not telling you to break the law. I'm not telling you to have people only paying cash. If you guys know, you know what I'm talking about. Leverage over labor, maximizing the return on specialized skills. Obviously, everything and anything you do requires a skill, a special skill, or some skills. And over time, you'll advance in whatever you're doing and build those skills up in whatever endeavor you do. Okay, and then capturing the invisible factor to dictate pricing and schedule. Now that's a big one, and that's why I love being a business owner myself and mowing lawns and yards, because I get to control my workflow, I get to control my pricing, I get to control my schedule. And to me, and I get paid well, respectfully so, for what I do, I feel. And the biggest thing for me is being able to control my schedule and just being in control. You know, it's so liberating. Could I go work for another company, probably make maybe more money, but then be under their thumb? Of course I could. But then I lose flexibility and the option to be able to be with my family, right? And to me, that's just irreplaceable. I can't. No job can give me what I have now. Other job can give me what I have now. Okay, so it's sovereign control, and this is another thing we talk about. Essentially, I'm decentralized. I'm in control of everything, every aspect. Okay. Watching under here.
Sit.
Okay, so you got food delivery, lawn care, mobile bike mechanic. Now, for Model 1 under food delivery, the primary skill is logistics and speed. The name of the game is how many of those can you crank out? And logistics, i.e., having to utilize a platform, because you're not going to go out there and just advertise your food service and be like, hey, here's my phone, call me in whatever you need. No, that's not really scalable. So we're utilizing Uber Eats and DoorDash and things of that nature. So falls under the logistics and speed aspect. Now you get around $24 an hour. Okay, this is give or take. It's variable, as you can see. And you got a sovereignty scorecard that we created. So you got a regulatory footprint. It's low. Anybody can get into it, you know, minus the individuals who have DUIs or possibly even criminal records. I don't know if they do background checks. And I was open and transparent earlier that I haven't done this before, so I can't speak on that part. And the invisible factor is low. It's interesting because you still need to do your reporting on this, or essentially you should be doing your reporting on this because it is a taxable event. It is taxable. Okay. So, as far as, being sovereign or having no third party and things of that nature, this is probably not the field you want to get into. You pretty much have to say, hey, this is who I am, KYC, XYZ, right? Then you have the lock and key schematics, you have friction and the hack. Dependent on third-party apps, right? Like we discussed, that's the friction. You're subjected to their platform. You're subjected to everything they have to offer, and you don't have a say on what you would like to fix within the app. You just get what you get. Okay? But the hack for this particular job is stacking orders, aka speed. Because it's what I call the McDonald's theory. You want to keep on cranking out as much as you can. And that's how you win in the food delivery service. In this in particular example, it's going to be the e-bike delivery by also trying to keep your expenses low. And that's the thing with any of these and any job you do, you always want to run a lean machine. You always want to try to keep your expenses low. And only you can determine and dictate that based off of geographics and demographics. So always something to take into account. So the pros, fast entry, no specialized equipment. I would agree. It's definitely something you can set up over the weekend. You might have a verification time, possibly when you sign up. There might be a time to where you need to wait for approval. But the cons, absolutely weather sensitive, especially if we're doing e-bikes. Food spill risk, as we've seen in the video. And you got to wear on your gear, right? Whether that be your car, your e-bike, tires, brakes, right? Gas, all those cons. So, only you can decide and dictate what is the best route to go, and the food delivery might not be for you. So the sovereign upside, immediate cash flow. Okay, you're not waiting; you're getting paid out instantly. So model number 2, we're going to discuss lawn care. Now we discussed the physically riding a bike. We discussed an e-bike. Okay, 2 different situations. 2 young entrepreneurs, very, very highly intelligent kids, backed by wonderful parents. Okay. So the primary skill here is labor/routine. 100% labor and absolutely routine, because your clients want to be on a schedule. They want to know, I'm coming Mondays at 3. I'm coming Mondays at 8 a.m. Right? That is building up customer relations. Okay, something with the food delivery you don't have to worry about. You're not establishing a customer relationship, right? But with lawn care and the service industry, you absolutely are. So that's a whole nother factor. But as you see, the lawn care business and this $25 to $35 per lawn is actually, I would say it's accurate and inaccurate in what part of the industry you're in. If you're doing things beyond lawn mowing, if you're doing install jobs like pavers or irrigation, depending on your demographics in the area. Are you in neighborhoods that have a lot of money, or are you in neighborhoods that don't? So you're kind of subjected to your location and quite frankly, your competition. So this sliding scale on the pay is probably the bigger swing of the three. So you have a sovereignty scorecard here. Our regulatory footprint, very low, substantially low. You can get started mowing lawns for next to nothing. You don't need the best equipment. You need the newest and latest and greatest. You can get the hand-me-down stuff. Okay, something with an engine, with a or electric style like the girl chose and the young man. So very, very low to get started on this. Now the scalability is absolutely route based and geographics. In the lawn care and the landscape industry, depending on how you're structuring your business, you want to make sure that you have route density. You don't want to be traveling too far in any single direction to get to your next account, because you want that dense route. You want to be able to maximize that amount of money per mile. So it definitely falls under moderate. This is something that can be over time based off of how you structure your business. If you want to just saturate an area and that's what you're focusing on, you're going to hit this area for like 3 years, you can saturate it and you're making a substantial gain on your profits due to that. Invisible factor is high. The invisible factor is high because we have this thing called cash. We have this thing called let's just say there's avenues you can take. Okay, now I don't necessarily agree with trying to duck and dodge people, agencies, if you know what I mean. But it's a high invisible factor because it's a handshake. It's a relationship that's created between you and another party. It's peer-to-peer. So this probably gets the highest invisible factor. So the lock and key schematic, friction is physical wear and tear. In the landscape industry, you do have to maintain your machinery. Got to give it good gas. You got to wash it. You got to clean it. You got to change the oil. Got to make sure your mix is good. You got to make sure you maintain them at the end of your seasons or multiple times throughout the season. Sharpen your blades. Okay, so there is a physical wear and tear in this industry that isn't talked about enough. And then what's the hack? On the job advertising. Saturate areas. Go to your client and say, hey, I'll mow your lawn and you're my client, but I'll give you a free mow if you pass my name on to someone else and you take them on. So there's a lot of on-the-job advertising you can do. You can put things in the yard if they allow it. Okay, you have a sign on the side of your car or your bike or your trailer. So, great for advertising, right? So the pros, reoccurring clients, good cash flow. Building customer relationships, right? And you're getting exercise. That should definitely be in there. But what are the cons? The equipment's heavy. You have physical. It's definitely physical. You're daylight bound and you're seasonal bound. So now you run into this issue where if you're in an area where you get harsh winters, you maybe only get 5 months of summer or of good weather. Now, what are you going to do with the remainder of your season? You're going to stack some cash away to get through. Are you going to get another job? Kind of like an over the winter job, just something to carry you through. Only you're going to know what to do on that. So, but the sovereign upside is it's a high barrier to entry for others. So now we go into model number 3, the mobile bike mechanic. Now this definitely takes the cake in regards to profits. It's a specialized repairs, but it's a mobile bike mechanic. Now I like the mobile bike mechanic aspect because we're still keeping our sovereignty. We're able to travel. We're able to go to on calls. We're able to saturate certain areas. We're able to not have to worry about a storefront with insurance or high insurances and rents and things of that nature, and just basically limiting ourselves to a particular location. So the primary skills is specialized repair, right? You have to obviously know what you're doing, okay? The sovereignty scorecard, the regulatory footprint is extremely low. The scalability is high because you got high margin, right? And you can charge a good penny because you have bike loyalties, guys. You have people who love their bikes, spend a lot of money on their bikes, and they want their bikes maintained. If you do good work, just like any service industry, you're going to get repeat business. Invisible factor is very high on this. Okay, number 1, he's mobile. Number 2, he could do it out of his home. Now, but yeah, you got to be aware. We have a Karen alert. right? We got to beware of the Karens, the people who don't like freedom and sovereignty, the people who want to call the cops on you. That's unavoidable for anything we do for going down these routes here. But then you have the lock and key schematic. The friction requires deep mechanical skill, but it's repetitive. You've probably seen it all, and you could probably handle pretty much anything, but it takes time. It's a skill that needs to be developed, okay? But what's the hack? Don't pay if you don't like it. And that is in particular to not this service specialty repair business on biking, but that was that individual's quote unquote words out of his mouth. If you don't like the service I give you, then you get it for free. Now, do I think that he got screwed a couple times, several times, and people said, "Oh, I don't like it," and then he gave it to him free? Of course. There's going to be a-holes like that. But for the most part, that's him basically saying, hey, if you don't like my work, I don't want you to pay. And that's his way of being transparent and standing and backing the work he does. Okay? So as you can see, you get $50 to $100 an hour. Okay? He was charging, I think he was doing, if I remember correctly, he was doing $25 a wheel for tire changes and inner tube changes and new valve stem cores and things of that nature. I know my way around bikes a little bit. Right? I think we all do for the most part. They're not the most advanced machines, but they do vary on brand and type and things like that. So there's definitely a skill set. So the pros, you get high skill, very high margin, and low regulation. Right? It's not like you're making someone food and you got to worry about the people getting sick on eating something, or you're baking food, or you're making coffee, and then you got to worry about the health departments and stuff like that. So you got low regulation. But what are the cons? Well, it's skill dependent, right? So you need to know what you're doing, or have been in the space, or have somebody teach you. You require specific tool investment. So there's a substantial amount of money you're probably going to put forward in order to get your gear. And that's the same thing with landscaping. I mean, these tools, this equipment isn't cheap, right? Where we have a lot of maintenance on things, but this guy has a tool investment, and it takes the right tool for the job, and we know this. So the sovereign upside is total control of pricing in your schedule. That is extremely valuable. So the friction filter is filter number one. You got food delivery, raw time and effort. Then you have lawn care, and then you have mobile bike mechanic, retain sovereignty profit. So respectfully so, and I agree with this, that food delivery would be far left, then it would go lawn care, then mobile bike mechanic. Okay, I agree with this. I could be wrong. I think it's subjective to whatever people think. But with the food delivery, aggressively eroded by weather-sensitive variables, food spill risk, as we've seen, wear on the gear, and strict app dependence. Keyword dependency there. On lawn care, you're filtered through heavy equipment costs. This is true. Physical wear, absolutely true, right? And daylight bounds, absolutely true. We talk about seasons, okay? So you have a lot of limiting factors. Now, for the mobile bike mechanic, skill dependent, specific tool investment, and deep mechanical skill. So, yeah. I mean, hey guys, don't get it misconstrued. This is for anything we do, right? There's always gonna be pros and cons in anything we do. So, but this is just laying out, hopefully, in a way you guys can kind of get a visual on it. But then you have the hack multiplier. Starting from the top, we got food delivery, then we go to lawn care, then we go to mobile bike mechanic, okay? Stacking orders and speed, that's what we discussed, right? But the upside is immediate cash flow, linear lift, low compounding, okay? It's a numbers game, it's a speed game. Now, lawn care, on the job advertising. Okay? But what's the upside? See you got the weight on the left side, right? And then on the right, we got a high barrier to entry for others, compounding route density. Now, it does take time to build those routes. It does take time to build those relationships. It does take time to establish that trust. Okay? Let's be real here. Lawn care industry in particular, because I've been in it for a long time, you're not getting the cream of the crop, okay? You're not getting engineers and electricians and plumbers and people with the most squeaky clean records. You're just not, okay? I've seen it. I've dealt with them. I've been through it. I see it day by day. I picked up a client the other day, actually, because her guy just doesn't show up. So his loss, my gain. So as much as it may come off as a negative, it's also a positive for individuals like me who are like, hey, I'll pick you up. And I did. And I had 2 of those actually this year. So very excited about that. So another person's loss is my gain. So you have mobile bike mechanic. Don't pay it if you don't like it. I love that. Total control, pricing schedule, true sovereignty via risk reversal. Okay. So 3 different industries, all different pros and cons. But in a nutshell, it's just showing that no matter what industry you get into, this doesn't change. It's what works for you, what works for your lifestyle, what works for your, what you want to do, what do you enjoy doing. Okay. And this is for brick and mortar stores. This is for industries, restaurants, waitresses, retail, sales, right? Mechanics, you name it. It doesn't change. So the sovereignty spectrum obviously showing in the upper right that mobile bike mechanic takes the cream of the crop, because that specialty in the repair is important. That takes time. It takes experience, problem solving, tools. Okay. So you have the ultimate autonomy. Lawn care falls right in the middle. Route labor, route base stability. And then food delivery. Basically anybody can get into it. You got commodity logistics and zero pricing power. You can't control any of the pricing. You're subjected to what you get. This is their terms. You agree to it or you don't. You have an issue, submit a ticket. Okay, so you're not really in control here, and you're at the mercy of their platform. All right, so that's the sovereignty spectrum. So here's the matrix, right? Okay, I did a different breakdown of this in the, I might show the other one for this. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that one. Okay, so autonomy equals specialized skill plus invisible factor minus regulatory friction plus third-party reliance. Basically, we've created a mathematical equation, right? And we call that the ultimate moat, the brand trust and novelty, and the death of a margin. App algorithms. So this is the calculation to everything we talked about right here. That's the calculation. I love this. I love this. I love this so much. So we'll wrap it up with this. Escaping the commodity trap requires trading generic logistics for deep mechanical skill, right? And in this case, the mobile bike mechanic model demonstrates that true business sovereignty is reserved for the specialist, maximizing the invisible factor, eliminating third-party reliance, but you get total control in everything you do. So, yeah. So that's I was really excited about this one. So let me catch up on some chat and let's see what's going on here. Sorry, guys, talking you guys' ear off. Talking your guys' ear off. Hey, look at you, switch sides.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh,
let's see.
I think we got past this part.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And
we're probably
right there. Right there.
Oh, right here. Okay. 5% off if you pay in cash, 10% off if you pay in Satoshis. Yeah. And we did that. We upgraded our invoices to our clients with on-chain and Lightning. Chances of them doing on-chain is probably substantially low, but Lightning is a possibility. And if they need explanation, I'm always available to do that. I would actually be doing a sit down with them if I get anybody to buy it. But because I don't want to tarnish the relationship that I build with these people by feeling like I need to pressure them, I don't push it. I just merely make it available upon invoices. So we'll see what happens. I don't know, guys. We'll see what happens. Winter shovel snow, exactly. And that's the thing. You know, you can shovel snow. So shoveling snow is a big one. Nobody wants to do it. Well, in the winter, baby.
Oh.
Yeah, in the winter. The shoveling snow is a good one. Christmas lights is really popular. Definitely more dangerous. On ladders, winter, wet, snow. Probably get some money put aside for insurance or something like that, or get ready to have an insurance bill. Because if you fall off a ladder in the winter, wet,
just like Trent.
yeah, you get hurt. You're never gonna let him live that down, huh? Oh, that's funny. Wow. Okay.
Let me do it. I'm switching over sides.
Okay.
To do it.
So
This is how important it is to me.
Okay, she says, Dad, move out of the way. Okay, hold on. Let me make you bigger here. Let's make you bigger.
Whoa.
All right.
5,555 sats.
And that's a Sharon.
Paid BTC fanny packer.
And that's a Sharon B zap.
That's a Sharon zap.
That's a Sharon zap.
Okay. And then we got a 1,000 sat zap.
Wow.
To the Packer fam, happy Friday from. Wait. We already read that one.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. You can read it again. Jack and Sharon, both you guys, thank you guys so much. It means a lot. I appreciate it. Any zap, any support always helps. Sharing, liking, commenting, staying active in the chat. Zaps, it really doesn't go unnoticed, guys. It really means a lot to us. And we enjoy doing this, and we enjoy having you guys here. And it's fun. But that means a lot. So thank you so much. So let's see.
Oh, wait, I don't want
thought about buying popsicles and selling them at the pool for $1 each on the weekends. Keyword thought. Yeah. Yeah, it's not, I mean, no different than a lemonade stand, right? Quite frankly, it's merely just a transaction. Not a bad option, Jenny. Not a bad option. Unfortunately, our pool has a concession stand inside. So they might not like that. But valid. Hi, Fanny. How are you? Had to bail. My apologies. If I win or you keep me on the wheel, mine go to the kids. Okay, Praetorian. I appreciate that, man.
Okay, so...
Sin said if you're still on in 20 minutes, he'll be here. Okay, cool. Yeah. We're probably going to be wrapping it up pretty soon here. But have a good night, Praetorian. Zaps for the spreadsheets. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Block? What's the block?
We'll check on them in a minute. Just like 20. Yeah. I know, man. Yeah. I mean, what's the word? I mean, you see kids selling it. What's the cop going to do? Come arrest everybody, fine everybody? They're probably going to say, hey, just get out of here. But we're in a small town and I don't want to rub them wrong, you know? So, I don't know if I can make this. I guess I can make it a little bigger and then scroll over. I don't know how this displays on your guys' side. I'm probably going to take myself off right here. Okay. So, yes, not displaying very well because I have the QR code up there.
Then just...
Okay, so yeah. So anyways, in a nutshell, guys, this is pretty much what we went over on the job advertising. Don't pay if you don't like it. I just put them in a spreadsheet format. Labor routine, very low, moderate. Yeah, so all I'm getting at is, number one, at the end of the day, on a personal endeavor for myself as a father, as a parent, I just try to always constantly talk and explain and teach my kids that no matter what you do in life, it's important to do what you like. It's not always about the money. You're always better off going to a job you like and enjoy, or a career you love, something you have a passion about, more so than choosing the job you get more money and you're miserable and hate doing it. Now, obviously, there's a balance to this. They don't understand that at this age quite yet, but I'm trying to instill the proper mentality that it's a balance. Life is always a balance. Your relationships, being a father to my kids, my wife, and everything. It's always a balance. So, yeah. So, go to the dog park and sell pop cups for $1. There you go.
Cedar Sat's message.
Flopita on present. Cedar Sats? Where's Cedar Sats?
Go down. Right there.
Did either of my zaps make it to your QR wallet? Give me 1 second, Cedar. Sorry. Oop, I think I had...
No.
So I don't see anything, Cedar.
Neither do I.
So we're gonna go to block right up to 476. Okay, you already got it? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I don't see anything, Cedar, but
we didn't get any. Mom told me I heard it.
Sorry, let me check. I don't see it, Cedar. Sorry. Yeah, because this is going to my strike, and I don't see anything as of yet. But if something comes in, I will definitely let you know. Hence why I took a huge pay cut. Sin is here. Okay. Oh, what's up, Sin? What's going on, brother? Sin is in the house. Mr. Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, right, Sin? Sin is in the house. Yes, Jen and Sharon, stop by early so I remain in Flopita's good graces. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's
do these quick spins because Fanny's home.
Let's do. Where are we at? We got 76. We're at 76 right now. And pause. Yes.
Jerry's
yes.
here.
And okay, we're at 76. So we got 3 spins to do. Let's do it. What number are we on, baby? Oh yeah, I gotta get Jerry on the wheel. Let's get Jerry on the wheel. Get Jerry on here. Okay. And send. Okay. So let's do it. We are spinning for
474.
It's 474. I hope you guys liked that presentation, along with those videos, spreadsheets, and the slides. Sharon B. Sharon B. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, Sharon. Okay, Jerry says no wheel. Okay. I know, because Jerry, when he comes late, he doesn't like to get put on the wheel. Okay, Jerry. I got you.
Okay.
Okay.
475.
475? Oh.
Sharon.
Sharon B again. $476, guys. 476. Let's do it.
Who's in the mix?
476. Who's in the mix? Cedar Sats is in the mix. Cedar Sats is in the mix. Checked on my end. Said it sent to Backpacker at Primal. Oh, at Primal. Hold on. Backpacker. Not stressed about it. Just making sure you get them. They were the. Hold on. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's a lot of sats, guys. So. Hey.
Hi.
Fanny's in the house.
Yeah.
Fanny is in the house. Like, everybody heard you. Love it, Backpacker. Lauren, don't even know how to respond. It's Jerry, boom. Spin that shit. Sharon, Fanny's here.
I love Sharon. I love everyone. Hi, Lauren. Hi, everyone.
Okay, well, we got, there's a lot going on here. Okay, so we got 717 sats came in. 717. We got a 1776 from I think I know who. It's a Joshua or a Jerry Loves Freedoms app, unless, but please claim these, guys. Please claim, because I don't see who these are from. We have a 999 that came in.
Lights. Was using his human hands.
Sent Texas app for Poplita. Okay, yes.
But you had me.
The 1845 is from Sin, and we got a 5,002 sat zap.
You need to go fill up your chicken's water.
We got a 5555 Sharon zap. Lauren, rub your belly at the dog park for $1. Wow, guys.
Check for anything.
And we got an 1845, yes, from Sin Diesel himself. Thank you guys a lot. And I'm going to go back to the strike. We got another 5555 sat zap. Thank you so much from Sharon and from Jack. A 1,000 sat zap. So 1845 equals flip. equals Flip, and 18 plus 45 for you, Pizzle. Thank you so much, Stan.
Hi, Stan.
Fanny's hi. Fanny just touched down, guys. She just got off. Wow. I just need to say, you guys. I know you guys hear people like me, Jerry, and Jor say these things, and I'm not going to speak for them, but I will, because I know that we all feel the same way. You know, when we do this, it really does mean a lot. And I know everybody's sats and time and everything is valuable. But it's not about the money. It's not even about the zaps. This is generosity. And you guys doing this, when you're on the other end of this camera and you're speaking into silence and you're engaging and try to be an educator, when these things like this come in, it really does mean a lot to us. It really does. And I just want to say thank you guys so much. And no amount is too small. Okay, there's no such thing as something too small or anything like that. That's not a thing. And we mean, when we say that, and I'm gonna speak for all of us, we mean that. We genuinely do. So I just want to say thank you a lot. It really does mean a lot. So thank you guys so much. Okay. So let me put Jerry sent in his app because 1789, the real year our nation started. And Jerry's continuously giving his history lessons live and not letting anybody forget it, especially backpacker. The real year our nation started, 1789. So thank you so much, Jerry. Olaf, Anita, Jen doing NyQuil shots. Yes, 999 and 5K. Have a good weekend. Thank you so much, Cedar. I appreciate that, man. Anyone heard from Grasshopper or Quinn lately? I have not. It ain't about the money, bro. No, it's not, man. It's about the connection, the energy we give. And but all right, guys, that's it for the spins. I appreciate you guys hanging in there for the videos, the reaction videos, the slides, the spreadsheet, and the hangout session with Flip, killing it. Cedar, did you steal my number? Fanny's out there feeding the chickens right now. Flip is out there burning some energy off. She said, Dad, I've been here forever. Get me off the couch. I said, okay. So she's out there doing her thing. Anonymous is doing his thing because he's 14 years old now. And Hodler is taking a load off watching a movie, respectfully so. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
And so, let's see here for a second. Let me see what's going on here. Okay. No, I just borrowed Chanel Oil. Set 999 and 5002. So, check it out, guys. BTC Backpacker here. We are here Monday through Friday, 6 o'clock Mountain Time. We do lives Monday through Friday, 6 o'clock Mountain Time. We talk news, politics, Bitcoin, chit-chat, family talk with the kids, and anything and everything you can think of. Because everything is signal. All roads lead to Bitcoin. And we got to raise our youth, the next generation, the right way, and raise them as to be well-rounded, good individuals. I love you, Hodler. Jerry. So, Saturdays we do vlogs. Sundays we do the Truth of Word podcast with Jerry from Jerry Loves Freedom. Trent, the Bitcoin technician, aka Off Ramp Radio. Gotta go check them out. Great reaction videos. And by the way, Jerry is doing and starting a new channel, BNN. I don't have it pulled up, but BNN, Jerry is doing a new channel from what I've seen. So go subscribe, show some support to that, and check it out. And yeah. And until next time, BTC Backpacker here. We good, Sharon? Have a good one. Have a good weekend. Yes, absolutely. It's all love here. And we got an egg. We got an egg. Look at that. Stacking sats.
Yeah.
We got an egg. So I'm going to get off here. I need to spend some time with my lovely wife because she's like, babe, I'm home now. What's going on?
No, I didn't.
I'm saying that.
Yeah, stop your lying.
I'm saying that. I need to go hug her right now. So, yeah. So thank you guys so much for being here with us. And until next time, BTC Backpacker, BTC Fanny Packer, BTC who?
Hodler.
And we'll see you guys